Look, there's tons of videos on the internet talking about what are the best ad creatives for your Facebook ad account. And the truth is, the answer is not that simple because there's no one size fits all. And if someone's talking to you about what sort of creatives to run on your ad account without actually looking at your ad account, the chances are they are second guessing it. However, there are certain marketing frameworks and principles, if applied correctly to your creatives, will ensure that your creatives have the best chance to perform. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. Yo, I'm Mo, I'm a creative production manager at Venture Beyond, and on this channel we talk about creative strategies. In today's video, we're going to be talking about marketing frameworks and marketing principles. I'm going to split this video into three parts. In the first section, we're going to be talking about the marketing frameworks, 4 key marketing frameworks, and in the second part, I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 marketing principles that you can apply to your marketing frameworks to make sure you get the right marketing message across to your audience. And in the third section of the video, we're going to be looking at some of the examples, so all of the information that I provide to you will actually make sense. These marketing frameworks have been around for a very long time, so once you know the frameworks, it just becomes simple. You can take the frameworks and apply it to any type of creative that you're running, either on your social media, or if you are still old school, you can run it on your billboard as well. So grab your coffee, grab your vape, get your notepad, because today we are going to learn. Let go. All right, back to the table. So let's start with the frameworks. There's 4 key frameworks that we're going to talk about today. The first one's AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. The second one is problem, agitate, solution. The third, star, story, solution. And the fourth, feel, felt, found. Let's break it down, baby.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Whoa, by the way, before we go any further into this video, I would definitely recommend you check out my previous video where I talk about developing a creative concept, because a lot of the information that I'll be providing to you guys in this video is based off of you knowing the information that's already been provided in that video. Now, the AIDA framework is quite commonly used by loads of brands. With the, with the attention element, you want to grab your audience's attention. This could be a bold claim, a bold statement, or you can also develop curiosity. On the note of curiosity, I will be diving in a little bit deeper into curiosity down the line in this video, so keep watching. Now, once you've got your audience's attention, you need to get them interested in your product. This could be some sort of a drastic change that the product will bring to their life. You know, something that will get them thinking about, whoa, okay, that's an interesting product. I want to know more. And now, once you've got the attention and the interest, you need to create desire. With the desire element, you want your audience to picture themselves feeling a certain way. What would your product make the particular person feel like? The desire to feel happy, the desire to feel wanted, the desire to get compliments, all those things need to play an important part when it comes to the desire element of this AIDA framework. And then once you've established the attention, interest, and desire, you want them to take an action. And it's not just an action as simple as shop now. You want them to picture what they will gain from taking that action. So I ran into a bit of a technical issue yesterday while shooting the video. This has been a recurring issue for me, which is not being able to, collect all the information that I want to provide to you guys in one place. It's really affecting my ability to post multiple videos on multiple topics, is because I have all these notes and they're all scattered in different places. And yesterday, after recording the whole video and then dumping all my files, I realized that I totally forgot to include a whole framework. So I've had to come back today to re-record this video. And what I did last night was essentially I went onto the internet and I was looking for solutions to this problem, and I found Notion. And no, this video is not sponsored by Notion, but yeah, this is a problem that I ran into and that was the solution that I found. And whilst we're on the topic of problem and solution, I want to quickly re-record the whole framework, which is problem, agitate, solution. If you rewind back, I presented a problem to you guys and I agitated the problem, which is a real problem actually, and I shared my solution with you guys. So yeah, that's the second framework, which is problem, agitate, solution. The next framework is feel, felt, found. The best way to explain this is, look, I know how you feel and I felt the same way, and this is what I found. I found this video by Mo and he talks about marketing strategies and creative strategies, and I feel like after me finding this video, it's helped me change the game for my creatives, although I don't know how much of an effect these videos will have on you. I'm gonna stop rambling because yeah, I've been going on for a while now. Let's move on to the next framework, which is Star Story Solution. Now this framework, you can utilize this framework really effectively if you've got UGC content creators or influencers. And essentially what this framework contains is a star in your story. So an influencer, they tell a story and then how this product has helped them in a particular way or provided some sort of a solution to them in their life. Okay, now let's move on to the principles. So with the framework that you have, you can then integrate these principles to effectively communicate your message to your audiences. Now, the first principle is curiosity and information gap. If you haven't already watched one of my shorts describing what this is, curiosity is created by the gap between what a person knows and what they want to know. And people really want to fill in this gap because we're always curious. And if you can fill in this gap with information, then you've essentially applied this principle. And the second principle is the triad or the rule of 3. People digest information much easier in chunks of 3. It's the smallest number required to create a pattern. There's like loads of conspiracy theories about this. I'm not going to go into too much details, but if you're interested, do Google it and find out. Okay, let's take an example. Now that I've got your attention, let's take the AIDA framework and take the previous 2 principles that we spoke about, which is the curiosity and the rule of 3 principle, and apply that to, say, for example, a creative that you want to create. With the curiosity principle, words like secret, hack, actually make a lot of difference. So as an example, you can be like 3 hacks that changed my life. Also, whilst we're on this topic, the third principle is pattern interrupt. Now, the way the pattern interrupt principle works is people are bored of seeing the same thing over and over again. You're probably bored of seeing me on that same table, on that same desk over and over again, which is why you need to switch things up. You need to be able to stimulate your audience by either changing the sequence, changing something within your creatives to get them to be like, whoa, what's that? What that will basically do is make them watch your video for a bit longer to actually try and register what just happened. And yeah, people don't like seeing the same thing over and over. So I'd definitely say the pattern interrupt principle is one of the most important principles. But anyways, let's go back to the desk now. Now that we've got the marketing frameworks and the principles covered, it's time to look at some examples. All right, cool. Welcome to the third section of the video. Now let's look at some examples. We're going to start with Hi Smile. This ad implements the AIDA framework. So let's take a look. So straight away, the hook, they're trying to get your attention. Yellow teeth, teeth stain. People with yellow teeth and teeth stains. I could be one of them. It's definitely got my attention. Normal. Now I'm interested. Only takes 10 minutes. I'm even more intrigued now. How am I gonna get white teeth or stain-free teeth in 10 minutes? They're creating an element of desire here. No sensitivity. So a bit of social proof here. 1.3 million customers. You're gonna trust a brand that's got 1.3 million customers. Money back guarantee as well. So it makes you feel like, okay, even if I'm not satisfied with this, even if that desire to achieve that particular emotion is not achieved, I've still got the money back guarantee. Now, again, right before the action, they've shown this particular frame where you can see this woman with clear white teeth, stain-free teeth, and now I really desire to have that sort of teeth. And then bam, what do? Hit them with a call to action. There you go, AIDA, done. Now, the second one is by Dr. Squatch. It's a problem, agitate, solution framework. Let's take a look. In terms of principles, they've used the curiosity principle because at a first glance, I'm not too sure what this is and I'm intrigued. Really satisfying here as well. I'm still intrigued, I'm still curious, what is this? What's this piece of thing that they're cutting up?
Do you smell like this all the time? Things would be better.
So what are you saying? I stink?
Problem. So they've mentioned the problem here, he stinks.
The other day when
Crusty?
I don't like that word.
Now they've agitated the problem. He doesn't like to be called crusty or stinky.
I like being crusty. I don't want to be crusty anymore.
We all know this. It's cheap. Harsh chemicals. That's why it's cheap.
And they're telling you why most other competitor products are cheap is because it's harsh chemicals. It's not good for you. The problem's been agitated even further.
not good for you.
Invest in the better quality.
And then there you go,
soap.
solution. Bam.
Watch, baby.
We're not going to watch this whole video because it's
Let's
about
get to the shower.
it's about 1 minute 57 seconds. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Star Story Solution by Olipop.
Hi there, Ken Main, former professional
That's the star.
sports broadcaster. Now, I represent
He's a professional.
Olipop, and I'm proud to do so. My wife had been on me for
This is
years
his
about
story.
getting off the sugar. I was drinking way too much.
Problem
of the
sugar,
alcohol,
way too much sugar.
represented by this mountain of sugar in a wheelbarrow. I would never drink that much, but the truth is, I probably was over time. That wasn't good for my body or my relationship with my wife. And I love my wife, and I love my Olipop. I get it delivered at my front door.
And this is a
It
solution.
comes in many varieties. Go to drinkolipop.com.
Bam. Cool, cool, cool. Let's move on to the next one, which is Feel, Felt, Found. Alright, this is an ad by Shapermint.
You know what I'm really tired of? Shapewear that does not work.
So this is how you feel, like, you know, you've got shapewear that does not work.
Too tight, too constricting.
And, you know, a lot of people might have felt the same way. Too tight, too constricting. And bam, this is what they found.
These are super comfortable.
And you see how, like, all of these videos, apart from the Olipop video, has some sort of pattern interrupt. The scene or the frame keeps changing every 2-3 seconds. You want to keep the user's attention by doing that.
So comfortable. I promise it's not suffocating a stick. The fabric on it feels really, really soft.
A lot of
Shapewear
product
has to be
benefits.
stretchy.
Really
It's for
benefit
all
driven.
day wear. These are like a high rise. So
And demonstrating
not
the use of
only
the product
tummy
as well.
control, but
So
booty
really well
control,
demonstration of how
and
the
I
product
love that.
works.
It comes with the silicone inside the waistline, and this prevents your
Bit of
shapewear
features here.
from rolling down. It's easy to put on, easy to take off.
is revolutionizing.
And right before the call to action, they've mentioned something that will get your emotions up and high. It's like they're talking about revolutionizing shapewear. So, you know, right before you get that call to action, you want to, they're telling you how you would feel, you know, revolutionized. Now you desire to be revolutionized by this product.
Where can I get a holla?
Pattern interrupt.
That's amazing.
And there you go, bam, call to action. A bit of a booster as well with the Valentine's Day 50% off. But yeah, those are some of the examples. Having discussed the creative concept, the marketing frameworks, and the marketing principles, you are now ready to start shooting your ad. A really big misconception that's out there is you need to have a super camera to shoot ads, and the truth is, no, you don't. If you're watching this video, you probably know of Dara Denney. I love the fact that she emphasizes the benefits of UGC and how UGC content is actually on the rise. So essentially, you can literally shoot on your phone. However, there are 3 key things that you need to keep in mind, which is composition, context, and lighting. If you guys do want me to talk about that, drop a comment in the comment section below and I will make a video to address that. And once you've got your context, composition, and lighting ready, then you need to start scripting your videos. I want to give a quick shout out to Ed and Louise. Those guys go in depth about scripting your videos, and they've actually also got a course that's out there. So if you do want to check them out, I'm gonna provide a link in the description below. Go say hi to them from me. Yeah, that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching once again, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. We're shooting UGC in the toilet.